Hello, my little worms. I'm Day, and will you take red halfling or blue halfling into the city to see a marching band? Because they really want to see a marching band, and I'm afraid I just can't take them right now. I just don't have the time, and I think it's pretty important that we're both spending time with the kids after the divorce and all. And welcome back to Day Complete's Tabs Campaign, Simulation Campaign Edition. And the level we're attacking today is Port King. Not to be confused with Poor King, because that's a euphemism for I probably shouldn't say it. And now it's time to spin the Wheel of Units to find out what unit I'm going to have to include in my team. And the unit is the Solar Architect from the Secret Faction. I hope that's not extremely expensive. And our opponents for today are 3 ninjas ninjaing, 1 swordcaster casting, 7 skeleton warrior-ing. Okay, that one's a little bit tough. 4 healers healing, 1 king a-kinging, 3 knights with swords. And unfortunately that's where the song has to end because we are out of enemy units. And it also didn't really fit the actual theming of that song because the numbers weren't descending and they repeated 3 twice. But close enough. So, in testing the Solar Architect, I have made a couple of observations. His primary fire is basically useless. It does barely any damage against his enemies. So, I don't think we're really going to be using that much in a strategy. He's going to fire another shot in a second there. But what I think might be a little more useful is this ability. Using this ability, he creates this giant ring of light, which actually pushes back any enemies that try to walk into it. So I feel like I can actually really easily incorporate that into a strategy. It's going to do quite a lot of damage to the skeleton warriors, and then it has this drag effect at the end. But since most of the enemies are going to be trying to walk across this bridge, I think there's a way that I can actually use that. Because if they can't walk through, that means they're kind of sitting ducks for some powerful range units. And I actually have some very specific range units in mind. Over on the Western faction, well, the Wild West. I always call it Western, not Wild West. Close enough. We have the Deadeyes. And we can afford 4 of these, and they are very, very good sniping units. Unfortunately, after that point, we'll need something else, and I reckon maybe have our own knights, but just a bit further back, so that if anything gets through here, at least maybe we've got a chance of taking them out. And with only 50 left, the only thing that we can really have is his lovely farmer, apprentice, yes. Not really a squire, because, squire's a different unit entirely. That would be this one. But yeah, close enough. He's the new squire, the better squire, the halfling squire. And now it's time to let this battle commence. Preferably in slow motion, I feel, because these guys are going to fire very, very quickly. So, ideally, we want you to create the ring in the middle to keep them back. It won't get the front knights. What I'm hoping is that these guys are going to shoot the front knights immediately. Maybe speed up a little bit. Damn it. I sped up just slightly the wrong moment because they were about to fire anyway. But there go those knights. The one issue in our current strategy. All right, we can speed it up now. So now you are going to probably fire a couple shots before you can do the ability. Usually fire 2 and then you do it. Oh my god, they've almost already taken out the king. That's a lot of damage. Come on, where's the ring? There's the ring. Oh, we have split the king onto this side, but he's been taken out. It's kind of good that we split the king away from his healers, because then they could do anything. So now it's just like the ninjas with some, I was going to say, and like the swordcaster, but he's gone too. Our lovely knight has taken out most of the ninjas. It's just one healer, and the healer's dead. I think that went well. You know how I said that your primary shots were going to be useless? Apparently not against the healers. I guess the healers are squishy enough that you can still actually do a decent chunk of damage and take them out. So congratulations, Solar Architect. You weren't completely useless. But I'm sure the question on everyone's minds is, if the Solar Architects are stronger than we thought, can they solo the level? Although the knight is still back there because we had free budget, so I'm like, yeah, screw it, let's add them too. Come on, guys. Show us how powerful you really are. You do kind of seem a little useless against the knights, though, which is kind of an issue because the knights aren't being taken out by anyone else. But hey, now we've got a bunch of random spinny discs. Yeah, they're probably just going to come up the side here and kill you, though. Maybe attack the guys at the front a bit more. You appear to be stabbed in the back a lot with swords. Maybe someone should attack the guy with the swords. Should I help? No, you don't have any fire. But you still got them down anyway. It seems like we're having some fight over here. It's knights via knights. Seems like both of them fell off the edge there. We lost 1, they lost 1. So it's pretty even sort of situation there. I think they can probably take out these 2 knights. The warrior right now is the king. The king is strong. Uh-oh. If you need to kill this knight right now, if you want to stand a chance against the king. Ooh. All right, let's turn into one of them and see if we can save this situation. We definitely can't. Oh no, you're so dead. Okay, so they are strong, but they're not strong enough to be able to solo that, it seems. The king might be just a tiny bit stronger. He's only one of the strongest melee units in the game, because Jesus Christ, that king can do a lot of damage and take a lot of damage. Oh, you guys, you tried so hard. But what if I manual control one the entire time? Oh, maybe that can do better, because then I can actually, like, direct my shots in, like, a more reasonable way, instead of them, like, constantly shooting people they really shouldn't be, because focusing the king is probably a much more important thing. So hopefully at some point they're going to spawn a disc on this. I guess I'll have to use my disc on this section, because it doesn't look like it's going to work. Oh, I sent the king towards me, though! No, do not want to send the king towards me! Oh, I've been knocked down, but I'm still not dead! Now I am. Oh, great, great, great. Okay, give me, apparently the halfling. Okay, he's gone. This guy, yep, this guy. Okay, that went worse. Apparently me being a sole architect is significantly worse. We barely took out anyone. Even this guy survived. He had barely any health left. Alright, maybe I should leave the solo architecting to, you know, the people who actually are professional solar architects. Victory! Ignoring the bonus rounds. Well, aside from the bonus rounds, that went well. The strategy worked exactly as intended, though really that may have come down less to the solar architect and more so just the dead shots being really, really good at ranged units. They're just so great at taking down like single strong targets. That's why the king did not stand a chance. He was just wiped off the face of the earth. Just like it took like 2 volleys to just take him out, but yeah, he was then gone. And that's really what we saw being the issue in the bonus rounds. We just couldn't kill the king because the solar architects just don't do enough damage. But now I've got the slight issue of I've now locked myself out of using the Deadeyes for at least like the next level or two because of my soft light rule of not using the same units all the time. So will I come to regret this decision if one of the next ones is really hard and we need a super strong range unit? And that's a problem for future day, not current day. Pause the final thoughts. We have a bonus clip. So, in a different attempt with the exact same all-solar architect team, they've somehow taken out almost every single other person. They still have a bunch of solar architects left. It's only the king, and he's this close to the edge. There's a chance they can do this. Come on, guys. So you're going to fire that shot in there. You need to knock him off, but you've missed by like the tiniest amount. No, you need to knock him back before it ends. If the effect ends, that's not what you want because it's going to pull him in. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can do it now. I don't know if you guys can do it. Oh, you had a chance. You had that one chance. Ah, now you're pushing the wrong way. You haven't pinned against the wall. Just flee. Flee backwards. Flee backwards. Flee backwards. Come on, mate. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I don't know how low he is. Probably not very yet. Yes, keep him pinned in that corner. If you keep him pinned right there, you did it! Oh my god, the old, like, almost, well, except for, like, you know, the knight who's somewhere? Where did he go? Like, the halfling's here. I don't remember what actually happened to the knight. Oh, that might be him there, actually. I guess that's what happened to him. But yes, somehow, the all-solar architect team, with an asterisk because of the knight who didn't really do much, they actually managed to take out the king and win. Wow. I'm impressed. But anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to subscribe because we're going to have another episode coming out soon, probably. They keep getting pushed forward like a day, so maybe it'll be Thursday, maybe it'll be Friday. Let's find out together, eh? So for now, roll the outro.
I gave that bastard what he deserved. A funeral. Fit for a king.